Hey guys, what is up? It is Monday, August 14th right now, and maybe the start of the labor and delivery vlog. I don't actually know, but I wanted to come on here and record this anyways, just in case it is the start. So I don't even know if you guys will be seeing this, but if you are, then it's happening. We are in labor, I guess, but I don't know. I've been having like mild period type cramps. It's kind of like a low dull ache in the back as well, which I know is like a very early sign of labor, but typically when this happens in previous weeks, because I've had this before, it's usually just because I need to have a bowel movement or pass gas. So sorry, that's TMI, but I don't know. That's why I don't want to like sound the alarm too early, but they have been a little bit more steady. I did have a few last night, so I don't know if this is ever going to make it to the vlog or not, but I am 5 days overdue today, which I guess 50% of first-time moms deliver by 40 plus 5, so I don't know, maybe I'll make it into that statistic, but I'm kind of doubting it. Tomorrow we have my last prenatal, which I am actually excited for because we get to schedule a ultrasound to finally see baby, but mostly just to like check on him, make sure he's good and there's fluid and my placenta and the cord is all okay. And then we also schedule induction, which I wanted to avoid initially, but at this point I just don't really foresee my body going into natural labor. Like I've been in this kind of prodromal early false labor for quite some time now, and having signs of like, I don't know, early false labor for a week now, and usually that doesn't happen, like, or it happens like 2 to 4 weeks out of actual labor and delivery. So I'm kind of just thinking like my body just needs a little help getting started. So I'm actually kind of looking forward to induction at this point because I just want to get this party started and meet this little baby already. So I don't know, maybe it's happening today, but that is kind of the update. Yeah, tomorrow I'm kind of just looking forward to it if I make it there. The plan today is kind of just to rest and take it easy because I've already tried almost everything under the sun and all of the tricks in the book except for castor oil. Not doing that, but almost every trick in the book and nothing has worked. The only thing that I have not tried yet is literally doing nothing and just, I don't know, I give up, like just surrendering to whatever's gonna happen happens at this point, because yeah, I think that might be my best bet. So I will keep you guys updated, and if this makes it into the vlog, welcome. Okay, I just wanted to come on here and give a little bit of an update and kind of document the entire journey. So I did have my final prenatal appointment this morning, which was, I don't know, bittersweet. I don't know. I got another stretch and sweep, I guess. Kind of. I did not make any progress since my last appointment. They said that my cervix was still quite thick and was not effacing, and I was still only 1 centimeter, so we are gonna go ahead and do an induction because at this point I just really don't see that the labor is going to happen naturally and the baby's gonna come on his own. So I just kind of want to get the process started and whatnot, but definitely been feeling a lot of emotions today, I feel like, so I just wanted to come on here and kind of like walk through them and document them for something to look back on. Like, I don't know how much I'm going to put in this actual video, but basically tomorrow we are going to get a call in the morning to go for an ultrasound, and then they're basically going to check like my fluid levels, the baby, his position, and like the placenta and the cord and stuff, and see where things are at, and then they will send the results back to the doctor, who will then arrange the induction pretty much. So the hospital also has to call us to see if they have room and what time we can be, I don't know, induced, or at least starting the process to be induced. So we're on the, I don't know, list, I guess, for that. So it should happen tomorrow at some point. I don't know how quickly things are going to happen and what that's going to look like. So basically today is Damon's last day of work because I told him you should probably be around tomorrow because, you know, we just don't know how the day is going to look. We could, you know, go right away in the morning. They could tell us, hey, you need to go right to the hospital, there's complications or concern or something, and we need to start the induction right away. Or they could say, hey, we're full and we might not go till tomorrow night. At this point, we're still not telling anyone that we are getting induced tomorrow. I did tell people that the latest we would go is Sunday, and it just, I don't know, kind of keep the stress down, because I know inductions can take a long time, especially if you're not dilated. So yeah, I don't know how to feel. It's crazy that today's Damon's like last day of work before he goes on paternity leave. It's kind of like my also last day of work, I guess, before I'm on a little bit of a break. I'm not going to take a full leave, obviously, because I am self-employed. It's not paid or anything, but I don't know, kind of feeling disappointed that my body did not go into labor naturally, and kind of feeling, I don't know, like maybe I didn't do enough, but at the same time, like I feel like I did all the tricks in the book. Like maybe I should have done, you know, the spinning babies exercises more frequently, or the mile circuit more frequently, and I should have gone for longer walks. But by the end of it, I was walking like at least 4K a day, and I just, like, my feet are so swollen and sore that I really don't know how much more I could push myself. Plus it is like plus 30-degree temperatures right now, so walking is very miserable in the heat. There is that. I don't know what else I could have done. Like maybe, yeah, I could have tried the midwives brew, but that just did not sound okay, like good and like worth the risk to me, because I know that one's a little bit more controversial, and like I don't know if there's like more that I could have done to like try and induce it. Some people swear by it, but I think the baby just comes when he wants to come, and I don't know. Yeah, also kind of like mourning the life like of just Damon and I, just being the two of us, being able to go and do whatever, whenever kind of thing. And it's gonna change a lot. I mean, I'm excited and I'm very ready to meet this baby and not be pregnant anymore, but at the same time, I feel like I'm gonna miss it, and like this has just become so normal to me now that it's going to be, I think, weird to actually have a baby and hold it and have to take care of it. And it's ours. It's not like we're babysitting or something. And that's just like such a surreal thing to me. Like I feel like I'm kind of in a delusional state where I don't fully believe that there is a full baby in my belly at the moment, and that I do have to push it out, and we're going to come home with it and all of that stuff. So it's kind of like just such a weird mental state, and I really need to, I don't know, try and stay off social media for the next 48 hours, I would say, because I feel like I see a lot of pregnancy stuff, just in general, like that's what my algorithm is. And it's a little bit disheartening, I guess, seeing other people have their natural labors, or people, you know, suggesting to me, oh, do this, do that, it worked for me. Like I don't know, at this point I kind of give up, and I feel like that's really not the best mental state. But at the same time, it's like I don't think I can like give more energy into it, because I need to rest up for labor and be prepared for the long process that induction can be. And I just don't want to like drain myself mentally, like thinking and stressing about all the things I should have done, could have done differently. But yeah, I don't know, that's just kind of like my thoughts at the moment. Definitely a whirlwind. I'm excited, I'm relieved that there's an end date in sight, and that we're going to be induced, and the baby will have to be here by this weekend at some point, one way or another. Kind of like crazy that this is kind of our last few days and nights as, you know, just us two, and it's not going to be like this anymore. But I will keep you guys updated tomorrow. Alright, we are currently on our way to the ultrasound. At the moment, we need to go like ASAP though. And then the hospital phoned this morning as well and said basically plan to come in right after your ultrasound. Like we're supposed to phone them, make sure that they still have a spot for us and whatnot, but basically go and start the induction process right away. So crazy that I potentially just left home for the last time without a baby. So I don't know if they'll keep us. The plan, hopefully if everything goes well, that once they start the induction process, that we can come home for a little while and like labor at home until, I don't know, whatever, I think it's like 8 to 12 hours or something about is like the time frame that is needed for cervical ripening. So if all goes well, we might stop at the store, grab a few like things like milk and what fruit and whatever to have later. But yeah, it is eviction day for the baby. Right. Just finished our ultrasound, everything looks fine, looks normal. So I called the hospital and they said we can come in for an induction right away. So we are on our way there right now. We made a quick stop at Popeyes to get a small snack before the induction in case they do decide to keep us. So Damon needs to eat and we don't want to be hangry, so having a quick bite to eat, then going to head to the hospital and get this party started. We are currently getting our NST done and they're just paging the doctor to come, I don't know, give us the next steps for our induction, but he seems to be moving and happy, so I don't know. I'm scared. I'm anxious. All right, we are on our way home now. We got the Foley balloon in. Wasn't that bad, honestly. Like, it hurt less than a cervical exam. It was uncomfortable, but like, I don't know. It didn't hurt that bad. It feels really uncomfortable now in terms of like having something in there. And I also have like a catheter taped to the side of my leg, which is also not the comfiest thing, but they are letting us go home and wait it out basically. So we have to come or go back to the hospital at 7:30 tomorrow morning if the catheter does not fall out before then. Hopefully it does, I think, and then we can, I don't know, kind of go from there. I think the next step, they would break my water and then start me on Pitocin if, you know, contractions don't start with my water breaking. So that is where we're at, but it is rush hour traffic, so I think we're gonna go hide away at home, have some dinner, and wait out this baby. It is currently 12:45 a.m. and I feel like I've been having contractions for, I don't know, the past like 6 hours, but I'm not really sure if they are contractions or just like very painful cramps or not, but I'm up. It feels better to move, honestly, with them. So Damon's getting some sleep, which is good because I think we have a long journey ahead of us. It's supposed to take like up to 12 hours for the balloon to fall out, supposedly, if it's effective, and it has not yet. So I have about 4 more hours until it's been that full 12 hours. I'm kind of hoping that it's working, but I don't really know. I don't really know if I'm having contractions or if I'm just being a wimp and it's just like normal period type cramps or whatever you're supposed to get with this. So I don't know, just trying to work through the uncomfortableness for now, but I know it's going to get a lot more intense and worse later on, so saving my energy where I can. And yeah. All right, a little bit of an update for you guys. It is now 3:30 in the morning. Yeah, it's fine. Basically laboring from midnight to 2. Woke up and had really bad contractions, so went to the bathroom and the balloons fell out, so that means it's time to go back. We did shower and stuff and get ready. I'm having some oatmeal before they cut me off of food. I mean, we're bringing snacks and stuff, and hopefully they'll still let me eat, but basically they're gonna break my waters and then you're kind of on a timer, I guess. Make sure that you deliver baby in the same amount of time or whatever before they put emergency C-section, but I'm gonna try and see if they'll let me labor a little bit by myself before they break my waters because I'm still having contractions. But yeah, we're having a baby today, I think. Oh gosh, okay, nope. Oh, he's moving. Okay, it's okay. Oh. Alright, we are still in triage, and it is now almost 7:30 in the morning. They checked me. Did I give an update? I don't even remember, you guys. They checked me at 4:30, and I was the 3 centimeters dilated like I was supposed to be with the balloon with my waters bulging. So they were supposed to move us to labor and delivery to then break my water and start the next phase of the induction, but they've been so busy. I guess all the August babies decided to come today. And we are still in triage. We haven't been moved to labor and delivery yet, but I've been contracting here. They're getting stronger now, as you can tell, and coming every like 2 to 4 minutes, which has been tough, especially in this room. So I'm hoping we get moved, but I'm also hoping we made progress and maybe don't have to get our waters broken. It will break naturally by itself, and we're progressing, and hopefully no Pitocin. That's the ultimate goal. I really just don't want the Pitocin, but I know it's part of the process, so we'll see. Hopefully it's not too much longer before we get moved. Like, I actually don't know. But I just, I don't know. We are finally in our hospital room, our labor and delivery room, where we will deliver baby. But it was such a long morning. We literally got checked at 4:30 a.m. when they said they'd admit us, and it is now 1:15. We are finally here, and I just got my epidural. Feeling a lot better, but that was so hard. I don't know why I thought I could do it naturally, but so much better. I'm so tired, so I'm probably gonna have a nap, but shaking is definitely like the biggest side effect, I think, of the epidural so far. But there's gonna be a baby in there, which is crazy. But hopefully it's not too much longer. But I'm tired, so. All right, it's now 3:25. I just got checked again for dilation. I've only progressed a centimeter in the last hour, so we're gonna try some different maneuvers and positions with my doula to try and engage baby before they start me on Pitocin. They really don't want to be on Pitocin for that long, so, or if not at all necessary. So yeah, that's the update. But epidural is working great. Having some snacks, had a nap, which was much needed. But hopefully we get things going a little bit quicker here, because I'm hoping we have a baby today. Yes, they did start me on oxytocin, so now I'm leaning on the bed, trying to encourage baby down. So hopefully this is just the kickstart I need, and my contractions will pick back up in intensity and frequency so that we can get this baby out a little bit sooner. I did not think it was going to take this long, but at least I got a nap. I'm able to stand with my epidural and like lean on the bed, which is nice. I'm not totally frozen. So yeah, and I just have my little button for my epidural. I've only pressed it twice though in 2 hours, or 2 hours, 4 hours, so that's pretty good. Yeah, getting some sunlight in here, which is nice. Did some photos. That's the update. Hopefully things progress quicker and we can get to postpartum. All right, we are 7 centimeters dilated and fully in active labor now, which is great. But the baby is still -2 station, so we did a couple maneuvers to try and make him drop down a little bit more. So hopefully it's not too much longer until I can labor down and start pushing, and we can finally meet this baby, because it's been a long time. It's been over 24 hours now, so I'm ready. But epidural is working great. Don't really feel too much at this point, so can't complain. Feeling pretty good. Oh my god. Yes.
That's hilarious. Must have got it from Dad then.
I guess so. I don't know where else you would have got it. Hey? Here?
You can just wipe his mouth with the corner of the blanket if you want. He's still getting some gunkies out.
Alright, we made it to postpartum, and we are here with the puppy, and yeah, it's been good so far. Just had some mediocre hospital breakfast, and they are basically running tests today, I guess, for the baby on hearing, and then a panel, I guess, a blood panel, but we don't have to do that one. We can get it done by a public health nurse, which I think we might do at our first prenatal anyway, so we don't have to stay over 24 hours. And then he also is, I guess, low for his birth weight, even though I don't know how I really feel about that. So they are running glucose tests every 3 hours, but he's very sleepy. Long day yesterday, so he's not really feeding that well at the moment, and they want him to be feeding better, so we're trying, but learning curve for both of us. But hopefully we get to go home today. Alright, it is a lot later now. I finally washed my face and brushed my teeth, so feel somewhat human again. It's okay. Oh, and Daddy left, I know. Damon just left to go home and drop off some of our stuff. I hope we're getting discharged tonight. We should be getting discharged. The only thing that the baby needs to do is pass his last glucose test, because again, he is apparently underweight for his gestational age. So that's part of the, I don't know, screening or things that they have to do for us to get discharged. But he finally had a wet diaper and a dirty diaper, so that's great because he hadn't had that yet until like an hour ago. So I just finished my lovely little hospital dinner as well, but I really hope we get to go home tonight and kind of just get settled in the house as a family. I know it'll be kind of late. It'll be like 10:30, 11 o'clock by the time we get discharged, but the doctor already kind of filled out all the sheets and stuff and visited us and passed all of his other tests. So it was a conditional discharge, but that was like the glucose test is the last thing we have to qualify for since he just had his dirty diapers. So that is great. Just having a little nap over there. And yeah, I'm just waiting. Damon's gonna come back at some point. He just went home to kind of shower, clean up and stuff, and eat some food because he hasn't really eaten a whole bunch today. That's kind of the update and the plan, and almost the end of this whole labor and delivery vlog. Today we basically FaceTimed our immediate family and stuff, and basically told them that the baby's here, and we got to show them the baby. So yeah, it was super fun. I feel like today kind of went by quickly. Our roommates also left earlier today, so we've kind of had the evening, like late afternoon evening, with a room to ourselves, which has been nice. And hopefully, yeah, we'll go home today. Anyways, we get to go home. He passed all of his tests, so they're just running our discharge papers now, and we get to go home and start our life as a family of 3 officially in our own house. So it is kind of late. It's like 10:30. I don't think we'll be out of here before 11:30 because she's taking a break and then writing our papers and stuff. But yeah, he did great. He's such a little angel. And I guess this will be the end of the vlog of our labor and delivery. But I'm gonna do like a whole story time type of video, I think, kind of like explaining things, because towards the end of labor I didn't get a ton of footage or a ton of time to like explain everything, I think. So I want to make like a separate video of like detailing timestamps and when things are happening, etc. So I wrote everything down and I'm going to film that when I can. But for now, we're going to enjoy our time and I'm super excited. But here's the car seat that he's taking home in with a blanket and his outfit as well. So we'll get him dressed here shortly and away we go. But thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this very real labor and delivery as much as I could get of it, and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss more videos from me and updates about future baby, and I'll see you very, very soon. Bye.